By the end of this video, you will learn how to eliminate 8 of the most common advanced beginner mistakes in pickleball that are holding you back from breaking into higher-level intermediate play. These aren't the kind of mistakes that make you a bad player. They're just habits that need a little correction, and once you fix them, your confidence and performance on the court will skyrocket. So let's dive into these game-changing tips and help you step up your pickleball skills. Let's start with one of the most annoying and surprisingly common issues: hitting the ball on the neck of your paddle. If you've ever made contact and felt that awful clunky vibration in your hand or heard that unpleasant sound, you're not alone. That mishit usually happens when you're trying too hard to catch the ball close to your body and you accidentally strike it on the part of the paddle that's near the handle. It doesn't just sound bad, it sends the ball nowhere and ruins your shot. The fix? It's simpler than you think. You've got more usable space on your paddle than you realize. Start building trust in that sweet spot by intentionally exaggerating your contact point. Try this little trick. When dinking back and forth, aim to hit the ball on the tip of your paddle instead of near the handle. This helps you recalibrate your natural striking zone, and pretty soon, you'll start consistently hitting that sweet spot without even thinking about it. It builds confidence and consistency in every rally. The next habit that can hold you back is not swinging through the ball. This one is super common among newer players who are trying to keep the ball soft and controlled. The instinct is to take a short, punchy swing to avoid hitting the ball too hard. But ironically, that quick jab can actually speed up your paddle and lead to inconsistent, off-center hits. The solution is to swing bigger but slower. Yes, you heard that right. Take a larger swing, but reduce the pace. It feels counterintuitive at first, but it gives you way more control and a better feel for the ball. A slower, fuller swing lets you keep the paddle face stable and increases your chances of hitting the ball cleanly right in the middle of the paddle. You'll feel calmer and more in control, and your shots will land with more purpose and less chaos. The dreaded wrist flick. Let's clear something up first. Using your wrist in pickleball isn't inherently bad. You're going to use it naturally during overhead smashes, serves, and even certain volleys. But wrist flicking becomes a problem when it's your entire stroke, especially in controlled shots like dinks or drives. What typically happens is players break their wrist right as they make contact, and the result is a wild, unpredictable shot. To prevent this, your paddle should trail slightly behind, with your wrist guiding the motion. Try exaggerating the follow-through, ending with your paddle pointing toward your opponent, not back toward your own face like a mirror. This helps train your hand to stay firm and reduces the urge to flick. It's a simple adjustment that brings a huge improvement in control and consistency. One sneaky mistake that shows up a lot during transitional play is hitting the ball with no real intention. You're moving up from the baseline, somewhere in that mid-court no man's land, and instead of choosing a shot, you just flick the ball somewhere, anywhere. These random hits are chaotic and often set your opponents up for an easy put-away. What you want to do instead is slow it down and hit with a goal in mind. Use those mid-court moments to aim for soft, purposeful shots into the kitchen, much like a third shot drop. These controlled low shots make it harder for your opponents to attack and buy you time to move up. Try aiming at their backhand or hitting toward their feet. Once your shots have direction and intent, the game opens up. You're no longer surviving. You're dictating the rally. Another mistake that creeps in without players realizing is failing to reset into the ready position after a shot. This usually looks like someone watching their own shot or staying frozen in their follow-through. Paddle down at their side. It's what some coaches jokingly call waiting for the elevator. You're just standing there, waiting for something to happen. The issue here is that you're giving up precious milliseconds of reaction time. Instead, train yourself to immediately come back to a neutral ready position after every shot. Paddle up in front of you, somewhere near chest height, with your eyes lined up behind it. Think of it like holding a shield. You're braced for anything coming your way. Whether you prefer one hand or two hands on the paddle doesn't matter as much. What counts is that your paddle is up and ready. Add a little footwork reset too, like a small hop or a split step, so your body stays active and prepared. It takes discipline, but once it becomes second nature, your volley game will improve dramatically. Let's talk footwork, specifically on backhand ground strokes from the baseline. This isn't about those soft dinks up at the kitchen line. This is about returns of serve and third shot drops when you're back deep on the court. One common issue is players planting awkwardly or swinging while still shuffling sideways. A super easy fix is the two-step rule. As the ball comes to your backhand, simply take 2 deliberate steps, one to position yourself and one to stabilize, then swing. That's it. Just 2 confident steps can completely clean up your backhand. It's fast, efficient, and repeatable, no matter which hand is your dominant one. This next one might sound simple, but it can make a massive difference in your win-loss record. You've got to learn to let out balls go. There's a golden phrase in pickleball: shoulder high, let it fly. It's not a perfect science, but it's a great rule of thumb for recognizing which balls are likely to go long. The key here is to stay calm and trust your judgment. If your opponent winds up for a big shot and you see the ball rising above your shoulder height, especially from a low contact point, there's a good chance it's sailing out. Let it go. Get out of the habit of swinging at every ball just because it's within reach. Be patient, observe your opponent's angle of attack, and stay disciplined. Letting that first high ball go and watching it land out is a great feeling, like a little mental victory, and it'll boost your confidence the next time a similar shot comes your way. Finally, let's address a very common and very fixable issue: pop-ups on volleys. These happen a lot at the kitchen line when players panic and react too forcefully to fast incoming shots. You know the type. Someone sends a ball right at your chest, and your instinct is to jab at it, which ends up sending the ball sky high for an easy put away by your opponent. Here's the fix: stop trying to do too much. Most of the pace is already on the ball when it reaches you, especially if it hasn't bounced yet. You don't need to add to it. Instead, give it a light nudge with a soft grip and relaxed body. Let the paddle do the work. It's like catching the ball with your paddle face, just redirecting it gently back over the net. A great tip is to lower your center of gravity. Do a slight squat at the kitchen line. Nothing extreme, just a mini crouch to get grounded. Paddle out in front of you, eyes up, and when the ball comes, just guide it with a calm, compact motion. No jabs, no panicked slaps, just soft control. This alone can eliminate a ton of errors and give you more composure during firefights at the net. There you have it, 8 of the most common advanced beginner mistakes and exactly how to fix them. These tweaks are small, but they unlock massive progress. From better contact and smoother swings to smarter decisions and steadier volleys, these are the changes that will help you break through to that next level of play. Thanks for sticking with me. If this helped you, there's also a video that breaks down common intermediate mistakes, and it picks up right where this one leaves off. Let me know which of these tips made the biggest difference in your game.